to the Quail Diaries part 5, and this week we are getting ready to set up the brooder. We've only got a few more days of lockdown left, and the chicks will be ready to go into the brooder. Now sadly the first lot of eggs failed due to a problem with the temperature, which we've sorted out. So we've still got some of Bumblebee's eggs, but they were laid a little bit later, and then of course our mixed genetic group of eggs that we've got now. So they're in lockdown as we speak. So the next bit is to set up our brooder, because when the chicks hatch, although they're precocial, so that means they're hatched or born fully feathered, running around, eyes open and aware of stuff, like baby giraffes, baby lambs, things like that. They're all precocial animals. They still can lose heat very quickly. So we've got our brooder. You can do brooders with a light, like a heat lamp above. Again, I would put it on a thermostat because the temperatures can get quite hot. So this one is just a plastic top and a metal plate here. This is the bit that gets hot, but don't worry too much. So our legs of the brooder go in like so. So we press this thing there, and then we can have the brooder as low or as high as we like. So the lower the brooder is, the closer to the heat the chicks will be. And you need to keep them really warm for quite a few weeks. And these won't be ready to go outside till they're probably about 5 weeks, 5 maybe 6 weeks. So it looks rather odd, but when we start off, we will literally be having it this high. And they can go under, and they don't burn themselves, but they can go under and nestle and grow. And then as they grow, we just press in the little slats at the bottom and make it higher as we need to. So I'll probably adjust this probably most weeks, to be fair, once they've hatched, and it locks into place. It is quite sturdy, and you can, if you want to, if you've got chicks of different ages. Remember, we've got a brood due to hatch on Friday of this week, and we've got another one to due the week after, so they'll be in the same brooder. So we'll have some that are a bit bigger than the other ones, so you can put the brooder on an angle like so, and then the little chicks can get under this end and snuggle down. The bit bigger ones can go in the higher end, and that literally just plugs in. You keep your eye on it. I tend to stick a thermometer in there as well, just to make sure. And then we put it in a big plastic container like this one. Now on the floor of this, we need to put something down. Newspaper is no good whatsoever. The floor of these is very slippy, and you'll have your chicks get splayed legs. Now this can be fixed, but it's not really a very nice way of doing it for the poor chick. If you have got one with splayed legs, you can literally put it in a glass tumbler, literally about this big, what you'd have a drink of juice in, and it has to sit in there for a good day, at least a day or two. So it's on its own, it's very lonely, and it might be quite distressed, but it will write those little legs at the end. And that's a personal choice. Some people just put to sleep the ones with the gammy legs, but they are fixable, but it is quite stressful for about a day. But if you can put up with the stress, or the chick can put up the stress for a day or two, then it's running around as normal for the rest of its life. So on the floor in here, we're going to put something like either shavings, Eco Earth. Have to be careful that the little chicks don't nibble that, but I'll show you how to do that later. But they need something that when they're walking, they're not going to slip. So, you know, us when we're walking on the beach is always a bit tricky. If we're on sand, aren't we? Your feet tend to slide if you're on holiday. and on this as well. It is a bit of a slippy surface, so you need something that they can stand. You could use pebbles if you wanted to, but something that just, it's not going to give way on them, and they can improve their muscle in their little legs to get a bad, and they do get a bad really quickly, as you'll see next week. So we'll see you hopefully with some babies in here next time. See you soon. Bye.